It's possible Nigeria could be transformed with Nnamdi Kanu. Malami speaks, gives instances. I greet everyone in the house. It's a pleasure meeting you all on this very channel. Yes, this is the Lord TV. Um, this is 7:44. We are reaching out to you early enough. Yes. We want to start by appreciating you at least for your opinion on our morning broadcast. Those that are subscribers to our channels and those that are not, we still appreciate you because it requires patience for you to listen to us. We thank you so much. Looking at this very content, I think AGF Malami is only trying to speak on the negative side, but a lot of persons don't really understand what it meant by that. Nigerian being transformed with Nnamdi Kanu. It's not trying to say that Nnamdi Kanu can help Nigerian to be transformed. You understand? Malami is saying that with Nnamdi Kanu in jail, Nigeria will experience a new transformation from this content. I think this man is becoming sick by the day. Okay, let's quickly check the content and understand what he meant by that. This is evening news. The Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, can be described as strong pillar of the President Muhammad Buhari administration given his strategic position, the strength of his legal opinions to the administration and the levels of government that his office controls. In spite of the enormous power conferred on him by office as the AGF Malami exudes humility and maintains a simple lifestyle in carrying out his vast responsibility to the nation. In this interview with Northern Region editor Sonny Daniel, Malams speak of the efforts his ministry has made in the past even 7 years to make life better for Nigerians using the instrumentality of the law. To release or not to release Nnamdi Kanu is a function of the law and the rule of law for that matter. In arriving at a decision whether to release or not to release, 1. You look at the rule of law. 2. You look at the public and the national interest. 3. You look at the security situation. And 4. You look at international diplomacy. Let me first talk about the rule of law. This is someone that has been granted bail on account of charges that have been preferred against him at the court to the international community. A case of fugitive is established against the background of bail jumping. 2. Arising from national security. This is someone that is charged with treason, incitement of the public, destruction of civil authority, a kind of murder and assassination of others on account of his incitement that boils down to issues that borders us on issues of national security and criminality. 3. On account of international diplomacy, this is someone that has turned against his person using the international community or a foreign country to launch an attack against a nation, against its nation, for example, for that matter. So all these naturally come into play to determine what you do. So if you have equally gone through judicial processes, multiple cases, a case of treason, a case of homicide, a case of jumping bail, among others. The fact that you have indeed succeeded in one case as opposed to multiple others that are pending goes to establish the fact that case cannot be the only basis and criteria for determining whether you are entitled to be released or not. So the simple question is whether what the federal government has done by way of not releasing Kanu is justified within the context of the rule of law. And my answer is yes, it is justified. This is because the single case that has been determined is not the only pending case against Kanu, as there are other multiple cases associated with treason. There exist multiple appeals that are pending and yet to be determined. And then again, there are international public interest dimension, and the essence of the government is the substance of the public and not an individual interest. Malami is a bloody liar. See, let me tell you, my dear listeners, in treason, whatever that has been established in treason is what has been looked into, is what the court has actually uh, observed and put into consideration. These are the things that the federal government accused Nnamdi Kanu of as per treason, and the court looked into that carefully and discovered Nnamdi Kanu innocent of them all. So I don't see now. Look at what Malami is now trying to say, that aside from the things that the court actually looked into, that there are still other things that the court has not yet revealed. Did they present those things to the court at first? Did they present it to the court at first and say to the court, okay, these things are also part of the things Nnamdi Kanu is accused of? So is it because now that Nnamdi Kanu has been able to plead not guilty of all those allegations, that is when they now thought of, okay, there are still other cases? You can now see what I'm saying. So Malami is only trying to play politics in law, and which is not supposed to be so. Which is not supposed to be so. So you cannot see what what the people are lamenting of when it comes to Malami doing it wrong in the case of law. And besides, who said that Malami actually wants the position that is occupying? It doesn't. It doesn't. Listening to him in this very interview shows that Malami is only blabbing and only trying to defend himself because of the crime he has committed. You know so much about the law and you went on to extradite someone extradite someone illegally, and you claim to know the law. Let me hear you, my dear people in the house, on this, to know what your take and what's your opinion on all that has just been reviewed, maybe on this very broadcast. Don't forget your comments, they are still very much needed. Don't forget to leave them below the comment section. Click on the subscription buttons as well as the bell buttons to get updated each time we upload any new videos. Thank you.